bookish friends, welcome back to Amanda's Bookish Adventures. It is day 19 of Bookmas, and it is Merry Bookmas Vlog Part 2. I don't know what the title is. I have a photo of what the title is. So, the prompts I have left is a book with magic, a book with one or more people on the cover, read a book you're not so sure about, read a retelling, read a book with reindeer chow. I'll tell you what is for what prompt. It's prompt 10, reindeer chow. Read a book with an animal or an animal companion. And animals on the cover. And then read the group book. So, for a book with magic, I have Bleach, Volume 7. We have a book with more than one people on the cover. I have two, depending. So I have A Cuban's Girl's Guide to Tea and Tomorrow. And then we have How to Catch a Queen. Then a book you're not so sure about, How to Catch a Queen. I've never read from this author, but this is really one of my favorite booktubers. Really loved it, and it's been on my radar, so I reserved it. Then we have a retelling, the group book, and then I don't know where the other volume is. We have Bleach Volume 8 for 10, prompt 10. Read a book with an animal on the cover or in the contents. There isn't a stuffed animal that's alive that moves around. There are people that shift into animals, so I'm counting it. And then we have Popcorn and Garland group book or a buddy read, and I will be reading Hooked. I think the first two I'll be reading is You Log Cake, read a book with magic, and I'll be reading prompt 10, Reindeer Chow, read a book with an animal on the cover or in the book. So I'll be reading these two tonight, and Bleach is about Ichigo, who has always been able to see ghosts and stuff, and his family has some of the abilities, and then he meets a Soul Reaper and helps her, and then ends up taking her powers to fight off I don't know, Soul Reapers, hollows. They're hollows. So he fights hollows that are spirits that didn't get returned to the Soul Society in a timely manner, so they become hollows. So the Soul Reapers fight them and return peaceful spirits into the Soul Society. So those are the first two prompts I am going to be doing for this readathon, and I'm probably just going to read them back to back, and then I'll update you on my thoughts, and then tell you which book I'll start. I'm thinking just getting 50 to 100 pages tonight, and then call it a night and going to bed, but I will update you in a while. My first update, I have finished both volumes of Bleach. So I finished Volume 7 and Volume 8, and the prompts, I have them written down. So for prompt 4, Yuletide Cake, or no, it's 5. Yuletide Cake, read a book with magic, Volume 7. Then we have Reindeer Chow, read a book with an animal on the cover or in the book. And 8, we have a talking stuffed animal. We have a cat that speaks, that's human, that shifts. So I'm just counting that. So those are 2 prompts down so far for this vlog. The next prompt I am going to do is prompt 6, Eggnog, read a book you're not too sure about. And this could also double up for gingerbread book with one or more people on the cover. But I'm just going to use it for prompt 6 right now. So we have How to Catch a Queen, and here's a really good book. I started coughing, so just thought I'd read this again. So it says, Shantae's dreaming of becoming a queen finally becomes true, but it's nothing like she imagined. Shantae and her husband may have an immediate, powerful attraction, but her subjects see her as an outsider. Everything she was taught about being the perfect wife goes disastrously wrong. A king must rule with an iron fist, and a newly crowned King Sanyu was born perfectly fitted for the gauntlet, even if if his wishes weren't. He agrees to take a wife as it is required of him, though he doesn't expect to actually fall in love. Even more vexing, his beguiling new queen seems to have the answers to his country's problems, except no one will listen to her. By day, they lead separate lives. By night, she wears the crown and he bows to her demands in the matters of politics and passions. When turmoil erupts in their kingdom and in their marriage, Shanti goes on the run, and Sayu must learn whether he has what it takes to both lead his people and catch his queen. I am really intrigued by it. I do love the cover. I love the yellow. I love all of it. It reminds me of black. I don't know. It sounds really good. I'm still nervous. I do think it's going to be really good, but I am unsure. But I've heard some good things, not some good things, but we'll know. So it sounds good, and I think it'll make this readathon fun, and I'm hoping it's a good read. So I'll update you around pages 100. I think that makes more sense with this. I did enjoy both of these. I don't know if I remember if I said these were both 5 stars, and I can't wait to, I have to go online to reserve the next ones in the arc. I think I'm going to see when this arc ends and just check out all the ones in this arc and then start the next arc in the new year. The same with One Piece. I think I'm going to just check out more in the new year. So I will update you, like I said, in a while. I'm hoping to get to 100, and this is the only night we're going to have electricity because we have electricians coming, so mostly my phone is going to be on the charger. I've charged up book lights I could read during the day, but I don't know what the lighting situation is going to be like, so my goal is to get to 200 of this tonight, if not finish it and start something else. But we will see. So I will, like I've said probably 4 times now, I will update you later. So I'm on 115 of How to Catch a Queen. And the best way I can describe it, it's a Black Panther retelling with 1,000, I think it's 1,000 nights or something. Arabian Nights are like 1,000, where he kills the king every day, the queen, but not necessarily in this order. There's never been in this country, in, what's his name? San Yu's country, there's never been a queen that's lasts. They have a 4-month period and then they're gone. And he never even knew his mother. We don't know all the details. So I thought we'd get the 4 months in and I'd see the relationship. Well, where we're at, it went by real quickly, and I'm a little frustrated, and it has nothing to do with Senyu and Shanti. And normally in fantasy books, there's always one character I plot deaths or think of revenge schemes to get them back, and it motivates me with reading. Sanyu's country is behind in times. In Wakanda, in Black Panther, they're isolated, but they have the technology. But his country's isolated, but his father wasn't a good king. He did a rebellion and he got the country free, but they never really advanced. And I'm not going to say it's just not an advance. So there's all political stuff going on. And there will be more political stuff throughout this book, I'm sure. But I'm wondering, I have a theory. I feel a theory coming on, and I'm not really looking forward to if that's right, because it would be like things. I have a couple theories going on how certain things are going to play out for the rest of the book, but I have to say, even though I was unsure about it, I am enjoying it. I am a little frustrated with things, but I don't want to say what they are because that would spoil like big points of the plot, but the writing is pretty good. So every chapter they have swapped between characters. That's fine. It actually really works in this, but the chapters are long. So I'm only on chapter 5. I'm going to be starting chapter 5. So I had another coughing fit, so I had to stop. I do think, even though the chapters are long, I think necessarily it's a good thing, but I don't know how that's going to work with certain subplots of the story. Like I said, I am enjoying it, and I am glad I picked it up for the unsure prompt. I do like the cover. I love this cover because it makes sense because they are described like this in the book, so I'm really happy with this book cover. I'm happy with the writing, and like I said, I am planning that character's death, but I wonder how it's gonna play. I don't think he's gonna die, but I wonder how the plot is gonna work. But I'm excited because I think I have the second book of this series checked out, but I'm gonna be reading that in January. But I think it mentioned in Shanti's chapters, or at least the start for the second book. There isn't a third book of this series, but I actually really like the world. And this is only one country. I'm assuming with what we got on Shanti's chapter, we're going to a new country because the way it sounds like a new country. So I don't know if we'll interact with these characters, but I do like these characters. So I think I'll update you. Hopefully get to 200 tonight, but I do have to do some chores. But so hopefully we'll see. If not, I will probably update you tomorrow. I am on 216 of How to Catch a Queen, and I'm enjoying it more. I'm liking the politics in this world. It explains with how the politics have been, how the people have been dealing with it, what they went through in the past, and how they've had the leadership. It's very interesting. I like the development between the relationship. The chemistry is there, so I am happy. But I don't think it's a 5-star. It could, I don't know, just a feeling. Maybe the last section will change, but right now I'm thinking, because I'm at 60% of the book, this is probably likely going to be a 4-star. I am liking it, and I am reading the second book in the series. I like the writing, so that definitely helps, and I enjoy the world. And I think I know she has another series, and I think the characters have popped into this book, but because I haven't read that series, I'm guessing, because I've read the backs of some of those books, so I think they have been introduced somewhat. I think I met a character for the next book, at least one of the main characters for the next book. I'm not so sure, but I do like the setup of this world, and it makes me interesting that if I finish the series to go back, if these characters interact at all. I think that would be really interesting. I did a bunch of chores before I got back into this, and I was almost done with this section, and then I finished up some more chores. Then I'll probably finish this book and do some more. This would all be done before my chores would have all been done. House would have been cleaned before the electrician arrived, if we didn't get COVID shots last week. We had reactions, and it took until yesterday when I started this vlog on Saturday, but I was still sick with symptoms, so I just watched TV that night. And then Sundays when I read the Bleach, and now it's Monday. It's 8 a.m. Monday. No, I think it's only 5. No, it's 6, sorry. But I always get very bad reactions to the COVID shots, and on top of my 4th COVID shot, I had a flu shot, which I get sick off flu shots, so it was double the amount. And my father went with me, and his first shot, he didn't have no reactions. His second one, he only felt like the arm tingling for a couple days. He felt more of a reaction with this one, so we've been out of it with getting this house clean. It's not that bad, it's not that dirty, but it's just all hard to get in all at one night. So I'm hoping to at least vacuum the carpet by the front door and sweep before he gets here, but we'll see. I do think I could do the sweeping. I don't know if I could do the vacuuming because people are sleeping, so I could probably vacuum before they arrive, but I will just be happy if I can get the sweeping done. Sorry, I ranted. I've had so much caffeine to stay awake till they get here. I have a timer to get me to my next dose of caffeine, and then when they're here I'm gonna sleep because someone will be up with them, but I've been preparing the house. So yes, and my dog Lou is really mad at me because all he's wanted me to do since 2 a.m. is go to sleep. And he's laying with me now, but he's not happy the light's on, and he's not comfortable. Well, he's comfortable, but he's probably falling asleep now, but when 2 a.m. hit, he was not happy. He was telling me, it's time for you to go to bed. I want to cuddle. He's right there sleeping, but it's hard with him because my sleeping schedule changes always. With my ADHD, I could fall asleep for an hour and be up for 6 more hours. And it's not the best sleeping schedule. It doesn't necessarily work for me, but I've dealt with it my entire life, which it's harder on him. But he has other people he goes sleeps with. It's just, we've been sick, so he's been trying to not sick, but we've had COVID shots, so he's been trying to be the little nursemaid, and he's been really sweet, but it's been a stressful night, and he's frustrated that I'm still up and that I haven't even slept yet. So caffeine rant, and I went not over, but I'll probably keep talking because of how much caffeine. So I will update you when I'm finished, hopefully finished before 10 a.m. We'll see, because I have more little chores. The dishwasher's still going, and then I might start a load of laundry. We will see, but yes, my brain is going off. So I will update you later, and I hope you are enjoying this readathon. I've actually read a lot of great books so far. During the first part, I enjoyed the manga I read, and I think I enjoyed all of those books. And so far, I'm having fun with the books in this one as well. I finished How to Catch a Queen, and I am giving it a 4-star. I highly enjoyed it. The book wrapped up to really good. My theory was kind of right, kind of wrong, but I did enjoy it. So that was for you. Prompt 5, you log cake, read a book with, oh no, sorry, my brain. Prompt 6, eggnog, read a book you're not so sure about. So that was this. So the next prompt I am reading is prompt 4, gingerbread, book with one or more people on the cover. And that is a Cuban Girl's Guide to Tea and Tomorrow. I'm excited because this is becoming a movie next year. Or it's being filmed during the summer. Not filmed, but it's going to be filmed sometime in 2023. I don't know if it's out in 2023. I know it's going to be filmed. So I'm definitely excited. I'm getting to the point where caffeine is no longer helping me stay awake. Reading has kept me up mostly. I've done chores throughout the night. That's helped and at least make the house look somewhat presentable. There could be more done. I just no longer have the energy to do anymore. I don't even know if I'll get this read today. I'm trying. I want to be up the entire time they're here, or at least somewhat, because I'm starting. Hopefully, I was hoping to fix my sleeping schedule before I start my new job. I have an orientation tomorrow at 4 p.m. and I just honestly don't know how that's gonna work. I have no energy. I'll probably wake up 3 hours before orientation. I don't know. Or probably take a nap and then wake up before orientation. I know I'm gonna be sleeping soon. I'm tired. My brain is exhausted, and I'm running on fumes at this point. I've done everything I can, and honestly, I don't know. I'm beginning every year. December, I've had problems the last 3 years in December, and with the heat going out, and we had to fix that last week, and now we're fixing the electricity. I don't want anything else to go wrong, is what I was saying before I yawned in that clip, which is probably realistically at this point my brain telling me when you yawn you're tired, or you just don't have enough oxygen to your brain. I remember learning that in school, but I'm definitely absolutely tired at this point. So I'm going to read you the cover for this. For Lila Reeves, a summer in England was never part of the plan. The plan was 1, take over her abuela's role as head baker at their Pandera, 2, move in with her best friend after graduation, and 3, live happily ever after with her boyfriend. The trifecta happened, and everything, including Lila herself, falls apart. Worried about Lila's mental health, her parents make a new plan for her, spend 3 months with family, friends in Westchester, England. to relax and reset, but with the lack of sun, a grumpy inn cook, and a small town lacking Miami flavor, both in food and otherwise, what would be a dream trip for some feels like a nightmare to Lila until she meets Orion Maxwell, a tea shop clerk with troubles of his own. Orion is determined to help Lila out her funk and appoints himself as her personal tour guide from Westchester drama-filled music scene to the sweeping English countryside. It isn't long before Lila is charmed, not only by Orion, but also England itself. Soon a new future begins to form in Lila's mind, and one that would mean leaving everything she's ever planned behind. So I don't even know if I'm going to get this read. It is like 10:20, and they're supposed to be somewhat, or at least the window time for the electrician is between 12 to 4 p.m. I've done everything I can. I'm exhausted. I don't know if any more caffeine helped. I mean, reading has kept my brain awake, but I was struggling with the last 50 pages to comprehend what I was reading. I had to reread everything about 2 times just to get it to stick in my brain. And what sucks is tomorrow I'm starting orientation for a new job, and I tried to get it not to be on the 13th because of this, in case it got extended longer, because I have a feeling it might, but I can't move my orientation, so I'm just gonna go. I don't know when I start, but I'll probably end up sleeping after this and probably be up all night again and then having to take a nap before orientation tomorrow, but that's just what we're gonna have to do. But I am excited about this. Like I said, this is becoming a movie. I think they start filming sometime in January, not January, but sometime in 2023. I don't know if it's coming out in 2023. Realistically, it'll probably come out in 2024 as a summer movie, I'm guessing. But I don't know, we might get lucky. Maybe it's being filmed right now. I don't know. I believe it's becoming a movie because I don't think it's a television series, but there's not a lot of details about it yet. But I am excited. I think it's going to be a cute and fun read. There's only 288 pages, so I think I'm going to, for this, instead of checking in at the 100 mark, I think I'm going to check in at the page 140. I think that makes sense, but I don't think I'll get any more reading done until I've slept. So you'll probably see me later, even though it's the day right now. You'll probably see me tonight reading this after I wake up from my nap. And then if I finish that, I'll start Hooked, the last book for this readathon. I'm not doing the holiday treat because I am out of time, and not out of time, I just don't have a lot of time to bake something. So maybe if I get a hot chocolate from Starbucks or make a hot chocolate, I'll just count that. If not, I've done every other prompt. I think the only one I'm like tripling up is on with Hooked is hot cocoa, sugar plums, and then popcorn garland. Read a group book, and I'll read what those are after I finish this. But so I think realistically, like I said, you'll see an update tonight. But yeah, that's it. So I'll see you in a while. So it's Saturday. I think the last time I talked to you guys was on Monday. So I said I had so much anxiety about the electrician not working because at the end of the year, we always have bad lucks with things breaking, and we found another thing that needs to be fixed, and I'm on top with stress, and it's just life. So I did not read a Cuban Guide to Tea tomorrow. It's over there. I'm planning just to use How to Catch a Queen for that prompt on the thing. I haven't filled out the forms yet. I am planning on reading Hook, but that will be next week, and this is the end of this. I'm gonna move it because that glare drives me nuts. So it's the end of this video. I do not have time. I started work on Thursday, my new job training. Started on Friday was the second day, and it's Saturday. I have a day off in between, and tomorrow is my last day of the week, and then I go next Thursday again. I'm liking it, I'm enjoying it, but it's a lot, and I'm just so physically drained. A new environment, having all my anxieties kick in. So for right now, I'm just going to relax and not pressure myself to read. So that is it for day 19 of Bookmas, and I hope you enjoyed this Merry Bookmas vlog. I've really enjoyed the prompts for this readathon this year, and it makes me excited to see which group books we're getting next year. I'm excited and I just can't wait. And I will see you guys in the new year. I hope you guys have a very happy holidays and a happy new year. I probably said this earlier in this video, it's yellowing out, that I won't be filming in January, so I will probably be filming around in my birthday month in February. Maybe not even then. I'm gonna take a break just to get used to my new job, and we'll see. I might film some things here and there, but I'm not gonna make it a big priority for now. So like I said, I'll see you next year, and that is it for day 19 of Bookmas as well. So have a happy holidays, and bye for now.